Good evening and welcome to this special news broadcast on global weather conditions. We return in our familiar time slot today to deliver to you the latest and most pressing updates on two tropical systems now simultaneously active in the Atlantic and Caribbean regions. In just a matter of days, the weather map has become increasingly complex, as these two systems appear to be interacting with one another in a way rarely seen, raising multiple scenarios that are difficult to predict and posing challenges for maritime safety, transportation, and the daily lives of coastal populations across several nations. In this broadcast, we will provide you with a comprehensive outlook, covering the formation, current status, projected paths, and potential impacts of these systems, alongside expert analysis and official guidance so that communities can prepare effectively for whatever lies ahead. First, it is important to emphasize that both of these tropical systems carry significant strength and are intensifying under favorable atmospheric conditions. One is a tropical storm that has already been officially named, with gale-force winds, a wide circulation, and a projected track moving northwestward, threatening the Bahamas and the southeastern United States coastline. The other is a powerful tropical disturbance currently active in the northwestern Caribbean, expected within 48 to 72 hours to organize into either a tropical depression or possibly a tropical storm, with a likely path toward the Gulf of Mexico. The simultaneous presence of these two systems in close proximity has forced forecast models to account for complex interactions, including the possibility of a Fujiwhara effect, an event where two cyclones rotate around a shared point and influence each other's trajectory. While such interaction is not guaranteed, meteorologists are closely monitoring it because if it occurs, both storms could abruptly alter course, complicating preparedness efforts across the region. According to the latest data from international forecast centers, the named tropical storm is currently sustaining winds of around 100 km per hour, with gusts exceeding 120, and a rapidly dropping central pressure, all signs that it is strengthening. Projections indicate that it could reach Category 2 hurricane strength on the Saffir-Simpson scale as it nears the Bahamas. Its expansive circulation is already drawing heavy rains over a broad area, from the Leeward Islands to Puerto Rico, and is expected to spread further into Florida, bringing the risks of flooding downpours, strong winds, and dangerous coastal surges. Meanwhile, the disturbance over the northwestern Caribbean does not yet have a well-defined closed circulation, but environmental factors are highly favorable: sea surface temperatures exceeding 29 degrees Celsius, abundant mid-level moisture, and weak vertical wind shear. These conditions suggest rapid intensification in the coming days, with several forecast models indicating that once in the Gulf of Mexico, it could strengthen into a hurricane capable of striking directly at the U.S. Gulf Coast, from Texas to Louisiana and possibly Mississippi or Alabama. This means that the Caribbean, the Bahamas, the southeastern seaboard of the United States, and the Gulf Coast are all facing a dual threat from two strong tropical systems. The greatest concern lies in the potential interaction between them. Should the Fujiwhara effect materialize, one system could be pulled toward the other, shifting both from their projected paths. One storm could grow stronger while the other weakens, or both could sustain their strength, spreading impacts across a far wider area. This level of uncertainty demands that local authorities and residents prepare for multiple scenarios. Rather than relying on a single-track forecast, meteorologists remind us that while the Fujiwhara effect sounds unusual, it is not without precedent. Historical records include examples of two tropical systems interacting, resulting in sudden, unexpected shifts in track. Events in 1995 and 2017 are notable reminders of such cases. This is why continuous monitoring and real-time updates are so critical right now. In terms of impacts on daily life, heavy rainfall is the first and most immediate threat. In the Bahamas and parts of Cuba, rainfall totals could reach 150 to 300 millimeters within just a few days, creating extreme risk for flash floods, urban inundation, and landslides. Along the southeastern United States, particularly in Florida, storm surge and pounding waves may combine with tides to flood coastal zones, affecting tens of thousands of households. For the Gulf of Mexico, if the disturbance intensifies and makes landfall, states along the Gulf Coast will face strong winds, torrential rains, power outages, transportation disruptions, and potentially severe economic losses. This is particularly concerning for a region that has already endured repeated hurricanes in recent years. Timing is another critical factor. These systems are emerging in late September, the statistical peak of the Atlantic hurricane season, when ocean heat content is at its highest and capable of fueling rapid intensification. This makes it highly probable that at least one, or even both, storms could reach major hurricane status. With well-defined eyes and symmetrical circulation, such storms would represent a severe danger to any area in their path. In response, meteorological agencies and disaster management authorities across the region have issued urgent advisories. Residents are being urged to stock up on essentials, secure fuel supplies, charge communication devices, and pay close attention to official bulletins. Airlines and ports are adjusting schedules to avoid hazardous zones, while emergency services and military units remain on high alert, ready to mobilize at a moment's notice. It is worth noting that despite advancements in modern forecasting, when two powerful systems interact, prediction accuracy drops significantly. Therefore, the public is strongly advised not to rely on a single scenario but to prepare with flexibility for any sudden change. To summarize, the weather picture in the Atlantic and Caribbean over the coming days is highly complex and full of challenges. Two tropical systems are strengthening simultaneously, with the possibility of interaction creating a rare but dangerous scenario. We will continue to follow developments closely and bring you the latest updates in our upcoming broadcasts. Please remain vigilant, stay prepared, and above all, prioritize the safety of yourself and your loved ones. This concludes our special weather news report for today. Thank you for watching, and we wish you and your families safety and resilience during this turbulent period.